Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a first down? He'll look to throw. Open man is Davis. And he's in. Touchdown Saints. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Penix. Now he'll air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And this ball's intercepted by J.C. Horn.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
12 more yards from him there, and another first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
I can tell you from experience, Mike, that is going to be on his mind the rest of the week. It's one thing to drop a ball. That's going to happen every now and then. But when you do it and it takes away a touchdown, man, that stings. So we can talk short-term memory all we want. But I can promise you, this guy, he's hoping to get another shot at it.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? Once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll stick with him again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. From the gun, here is Penix. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down, Panthers.
They'll throw. It's Penix. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one complete right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes...
And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Third and long. They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. So on fourth down, here's Bryce Baringer to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback. And we'll...
The end of the first quarter. This is score.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. The drive will start on the ground. A short gain there to about the 22. Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 2. Try to get this one on the ground. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up fourth down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
The Saints recover first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll go right and find his running back. 12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That caught by Davis. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
a run on 1st and goal. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
He's brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Man in motion, heading left. Look to hit him with the jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big gain.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And the lefty Penix on 1st down. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll run on 2nd down. And he'll get this up close to a 1st down as the tackle is made right at the midfield stripe. On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Pulling back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. Open man, right side. He's got it. 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to New Orleans. After this, 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
On first down, it's Penix. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Now a give up the middle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Throwing is Penix. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to take a shot down the field. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. New Orleans' 3rd and final timeout. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This a 42-yard attempt. Carty's kick is good. And the Saints can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Play action. It's Penix. Got this one complete to Wells. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
24, Panthers 7.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Throwing now, Penix on first down. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And up. For good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
First down, Carolina.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To throw is Penix. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. The tight end going in motion to the left. On third down, Penix. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for the Saints. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Davis. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the Panthers' 36-yard line.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on fourth down, Mike, based on what they do on third down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that fourth down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And he is going to have the Saints first down. And it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Davis heading in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Carty now to add the extra point. The kick is good. The Saints will extend this third quarter lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the gun, here is Penix. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but they continue to get that matchup. This quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
From the gun, it's Penix. Quick throw here is complete. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Penix going to throw again. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Throwing again, it's Penix. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6. Third and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Into space. Inside the 40. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Saints. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike. Not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get about 5.
brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now give on the ground. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 18.
Penix on 3rd down. Open man, left side. He's got it. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Carolina.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, they'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll throw. It's Penix. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Handoff here, up the middle. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a Saints 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th down and pick up 10 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 14-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And the Saints are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. Here's a run. A short game, down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. Pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal. They'll go with him again. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
Short of the goal line. A 6-yard gain brings up third and goal.
Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
Wow, so they decide to challenge them on the ground on third and goal, Mike, and this defense answered. I think the takeaway is pretty clear. Next time you found yourself down in this situation, you got to throw the ball.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's Penix. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked up by J.C. Horn. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So